Alright, so what led up to me getting jumped was an episode of me looking out for my sister. And that's where all my other fights come from. Any fights I had outside of me, you know what I'm saying, going at it with my boy PJ, it was from me looking out for my sister. So that's where all my fights come from. Looking out for my sister. Well, I ain't gonna say looking out, but her coming to call me saying, "No, it's somebody messing with me." So that's where all my fights come from. You know what I'm saying? Handling it for my sister. So, there's one particular day, I'm chilling by my other partner, De Niro. That's when I bammed the penis with. That's when I used to hustle with and shit. So, but I'll talk about that in another video. But so I'm chilling by De Niro. He lived right around the corner. He lived, you know what I'm saying? All my friends were right around the corner. Damn. So he lived right around the corner, which was across the street, like kind of like across the street and a bit down the street from PJ. PJ and Buck stayed in a shotgun house next to each other. And my boy De Niro, he stayed across the street, a few houses down. So all my friends around the corner, you know what I'm saying? But literally. But so this particular day, man, I'm chilling by De Niro, we playing the game. And like I said, De Niro, he was the oldest of all my friends. De Niro was like, I see he was probably like 20. Cause he used to smoke and everything. De Niro was old. You know what I'm saying? He was old. He was older. Yeah, he was way older than me. But you know what I'm saying, I was a little homie. He used to kick it with me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We used to kick it and shit. So I'm chilling by him playing the game. And like I said, I'm right around the corner. So I'm right around the corner from home. And I think my sister came around there to come get me. And right next to De Niro was, you know what I'm saying, he was in the shotgun house. So right next to him was another little partner we had named Robert. And Robert was cool. He was another, you know what I'm saying, older than me also. Like I said, I was the youngest. He was another one. He was cool, you know what I'm saying? And he used to have like some little partners, you know what I'm saying? He used to have like a little cousin that would come over there, and his cousin had partners that would come over there and they would all be hanging and shit. So like I said, Hope it, you know what I'm saying, came around to come get me. And they, you know what I'm saying, his cousin was sweet on, you know what I'm saying, my sister. But it was one of the cousin's partners that was messing with her. And so she came, you know what I'm saying, she came around there to come get me, but she knocking on the door telling me, he messed with me outside. He telling me he messing with me. So I'm like, all right, here we go. So I hopped up. He already knew I was coming because she must have told him I'm going to call my brother. So he already knew I was coming. So as I'm coming out the side of the house, walking up to the gate, he by the gate. He coming out of his shirt. So he came out of his shirt. So, all right, so I'm saying, I'm talking to myself like, all right, you already know what it is. So he come out of his shirt. So as I'm walking to the gate, I'm saying he went to put his, and I ran on. Pop, 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 pop. I hit him about a good 5 times. Pop, 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 pop. And so I'm saying we backed up, ran the street. We ran the street. I came on my shirt. So we just squared up. You hear me? I'm saying, so we sizing each other up, bouncing around. I'm saying we just squared up. And he hit me. Boom! When he hit me, it bust my, you know what I'm saying? That's where this mark come from on the bottom. He left that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's identical mark to the top one that my boy PJ gave me, but it's on the bottom. He hit me. Boom! Right in my shit. Saying I felt it. I took it. I ate it. And I returned that bitch. Boom! I hit his ass back. Same spot. Bust his shit. And so I'm looking at him like he feeling it. And so like he put his set down with the grab his lip. And he started crying. And so, you know what I'm saying, once he put his set down, like, I'm like, all right, that's another fight. You know what I'm saying? And that was the code. That's usually what it is. Once niggas drop his set, he don't want to fight no more. So he dropped his, grabbed his lip. So I put mine on. You feel me? So when he went to crime, his little partners came, got him, and, you know what I'm saying, brought him to the porch. You know what I'm saying? As they get him, I'm watching, looking at me, like, I didn't like the look he gave me, but I'm watching him, you know what I'm saying, I'm peeping and look. How he looking at me. Like I said, he's still crying shit at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying, they brought him to the porch, and I grabbed my shirt, got my sister, you know what I'm saying, we headed home. And that was that. At least so I thought it was. So a few days later, what I'm saying, a few days passed. And my boy De Niro, me and his thing was, we was across the street at Purple Store, at the Purple Store at Manchus. We stayed on that Street Fighter. That was our shit. So we over there kicking at Manchus on, what I'm saying, on the game one night. I'm playing the game, playing my ass all into the game, kicking ass. You hear me? And I happen to look. Well, first, Manchus, when you walk through the door, immediately to your right is where the damn game was. And I'm saying, and his door, it's one of them glass doors, but then inside the door, he had the bars. You know what I'm saying? He had the bars across the door. So I'm playing the game, and I just happen to look, and I'm looking at like some little niggas looking up at me, like they on the ground at the bottom of the door, looking up at me. And I look, and I'm saying I ain't paying no mind because I'm all into the game. And so, like a few seconds later, I just get yanked down by my neck. You know what I'm saying? A little nigga done hopped up and yanked me down to the ground. And when he did that, the rest of them ran in. They went to hit, you know what I'm saying, with the rush me. Boom, boom, boom. I'm saying, trying to kick me and shot and balled up like a little fetus. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting punched, kicked, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'm trying to peek at the same time, you know what I'm saying, and look to see who the hell it is. And store packed full of people. Niggas just looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Store full of people. People just looking at me. Niggas are legit watching me getting my ass beat. I'm looking at them look at me getting my ass beat. And I ain't say shit. My boy, he even still on the video game. Ain't nobody saying shit or doing shit. And so after they finished, they eventually like, somebody like, get off him, get off him. And they ran outside. And so then when I hopped up, I'm still trying to get my shit together. And I'm looking at him, he's still on the game. And so he eventually like finished on the game. I'm still over there like, I'm saying, like trying to, I'm saying, blow the steam off or whatever. He eventually finished. And so he went to walk me home. Like I said, we crossed the street and my house was up across the street. So we excuse me. So he walking me home. As we get under the bridge, coming up on one of the pillars. All right, so how the bridge is made is big ass pillars, one on each side of the bridge throughout the whole bridge that holds the bridge up. So it's pillars throughout the whole bridge. You know what I'm saying, throughout the whole Claiborne. And so, all right, so the pillar that was in front of my door before I crossed the street to get to my house, they was posted up behind that damn pillar, peeking again. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, I know it's more than one. It's damn sure more than two. So I try to fight them again, they're gonna jump me. For sure. So I'm trying to calculate all this within like a matter of seconds. I'm like, all right, so I fight them, I'm gonna get jumped. So I'm like, the only thing I can do is try to haul ass and break for it. So I look, I try to run. Pew! I try to run past them. Because like I said, they're at the pillar before my house. So I had to run past them. You know what I'm saying? So I took a chance. I'm hauling ass. One of the little niggas took off from by the pillar to chase after me. So I'm running. Nigga hit me in the back of my head. Boom! Like boom! You know what I'm saying? I took it, but I kept running. And I made it to the house. And once I made it to the house, like that was safe zone. Like so when I made it to the house and touched that door, the little nigga turned off and he ran. Like that was safe zone for me. Like nigga, if you ever played baseball, safe. That making it home was safe zone for me. That's why I always ran home. So that was that. But yeah, man. Boy. Yeah, man, I got jumped. Messing around with her ass. Crazy. In a situation that was a fair situation. He had little homies, but they stood, you know what I'm saying? They stayed there, you know what I'm saying? Let me and him do our one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? He stole me, pop. I still got the mark, you know what I'm saying? It's there, I still got it. I returned one, pop. You know what I'm saying? So it was an even exchange. Why did I have to get jumped? But it was that very moment that I learned how things work. And from that, that's when I kind of slowed up on fighting. Cause, like I said, it was just me by myself. My sister came and got me, but she ain't one of my homeboys. And I was at my boy's house, but he stayed inside. So it was just me by myself. But the dude, Ricky, that's his name. His name was Ricky. The dude Ricky, who I fought or had the exchange with, he was with his homies. And like I said, he crying, his lip busted, he crying. So that's when I learned how that worked. That when you fight a person and you get the best of them or you win the fight and he lost in front of his homies, that's embarrassment. He got to deal with that. So that's when I learned how that worked. And that very much applies to today. Niggas ain't got time to be getting embarrassed in front of their partners. Because their partners ain't going to let that go. It's going to mess with your ego. So now you got to do something about that. You feel me? It's just back then, it wasn't as bad as what it is today. So for that, I got jumped. Today, nigga will kill you. So that's the difference. So, but yeah, like, so that's when I learned that, how that worked. But yeah, man.